All right, today we're jumping into a text with a vision of reality that is just completely mind-bending. We're going to be talking about a world that redefines everything you think you know about space, time, and, well, existence itself.
So, let me just start with this one wild question. What if, inside every single atom, every tiny speck of dust, the entire universe, past, present, and future, was already there? Now, this isn't some sci-fi movie plot. It's the core idea of a text called the Avatamsaka Sutra. So, how on earth is that supposed to be possible?
To even begin to wrap our heads around this, we have to let go of our normal way of seeing things. We've got to step into a completely different kind of world, one that's seen through the eyes of fully enlightened beings. The text we're exploring is the Avatamsaka Sutra, sometimes known as the Flower Garland Sutra. And it's this huge collection of teachings that doesn't just tell you about reality, it actually tries to show you what it all looks like from a state of total enlightenment. And spoiler alert, it looks absolutely nothing like our everyday world. Okay, to understand this place, you need to know about a key concept, the Liberation Gate. Now, this isn't a physical door you walk through. Think of it more like a superpower. It's a unique insight, a special power that an enlightened being has to understand reality and this is the important part, to help everyone else. So our main guide into this incredible world is the Bodhisattva Samantabhadra. And his liberation gates, well, they are just staggering. Get this, he can appear in every single atom simultaneously. He can reveal the entire history of the universe in a flash. He can display infinite worlds inside one tiny speck of dust. Yeah, that's the kind of scale we're talking about here.
So you might be wondering, if reality is this infinitely huge, interconnected web, where's the Buddha in all of this? And the answer is pretty wild. It completely redefines what a Buddha even is.
The sutra gives us this beautiful, almost cryptic line. It says, the Buddha's body doesn't go anywhere, and it doesn't come from anywhere. It doesn't arrive or leave, and yet it appears perfectly clearly in every single place at once. So, how does that work? Well, in this vision, the Buddha isn't a person stuck in one spot. Nope. The Buddha is more like a fundamental principle of reality itself. You know, there's this classic analogy of the moon in the sky. There's only one moon, right? But its reflection can appear in thousands of different rivers, lakes, even puddles, all at the exact same time. The Buddha's presence is just like that. One single reality, reflected everywhere, all at once. You can see how this requires a pretty radical shift in how we think. I mean, we look around and see separate, solid things. The sutra says no, everything actually exists inside of everything else. We experience time as a straight line, past, present, future. The sutra says all of it, the whole timeline, exists together in one single eternal moment.
And get this, Samantabhadra isn't the only one with these incredible abilities. The universe of this sutra is absolutely packed with countless other enlightened beings or bodhisattvas, and each one has their own unique liberation gate.
So, for example, you've got bodhisattvas who can visit every single enlightened gathering in the entire universe at the same time. You've got others who can just stand in one place and from that one spot reveal all the infinite worlds. And then there are some whose skill is to teach every single being in the exact way that being needs to learn. It's amazing. But here's the thing. This isn't some cosmic talent show. It's not magic for the sake of magic. Every single one of these unbelievable powers has just one purpose: compassion. They are tools, profound tools, used to wake people up and free them from suffering, perfectly tailored for an infinite number of worlds and minds. Okay, so we've talked about the mind-bending physics and the philosophy of this place, but what does it actually look like? Well, the sutra paints an unbelievably vivid picture. First of all, forget about dirt and rocks. The very ground of this reality is a huge, perfectly flat plane of pure, indestructible diamond. And it's not just diamond. It's sprinkled with shimmering, pure gold dust. It's meant to show you just how pure and stable this enlightened reality is. Right at the center of this diamond floor sits something called the Lion Throne. And it's not made of wood or anything normal. It's crafted from countless precious jewels, sitting on that same diamond base, and it's held up by these magnificent glowing wheels. And arching over this whole scene is the Bodhi tree, the tree of enlightenment. Its trunk is also made of diamond.
Its branches are made of what are called mani jewels, these wish-fulfilling gems, and they cascade down, creating this incredible canopy, like a net of shimmering gems, that drapes over the entire throne.
And nearby, there's a palace. Its pillars are made from every kind of jewel you can imagine. Gem-encrusted nets just hang in the air, shimmering. And from every single window and door, this beautiful, otherworldly music is just floating out, a sound that's said to bring joy to anyone who hears it. And you have to understand, this world is anything but static. It's constantly alive. Out of thin air, these clouds of offerings just appear. And I'm not talking about water clouds. I mean clouds of impossibly beautiful flowers made of jewels, clouds of fragrant fire, clouds of pure music, and clouds of light that pour out from celestial lanterns. So you have all this, the incredible beings, the ever-present Buddha, this stunning jeweled landscape, and it's all building up to this grand finale, a moment where the true, fully interconnected nature of reality just reveals itself. And then it happens. The whole world system, this incredible flower garland world, starts to vibrate. The text describes all these different kinds of vibrations, but here's the most important part. Everything, and I mean everything, moves together in perfect, beautiful, harmonious unison.
In that exact moment of vibration, from every single jewel on the throne, from every flower on that tree, from every single tiny adornment in the entire palace, bodhisattvas just pour out. So how many are we talking about? The sutra says there are as many of them as there are atoms in all the worlds in the entire universe. It's a number that's just impossible to even imagine.
And here is the absolute wildest part. All of these countless beings emerging from literally every point in space, they all act as one. They all create the exact same celestial offering clouds. They all circle the Buddha in perfect unison, and they all sit down on identical lotus thrones. What you're seeing is a perfect demonstration of a single, unified consciousness shared across an infinite reality. And this, right here, brings us all the way back to where we started. The sutra drives the point home with this one final essential line. Just as you see this incredible assembly with the Buddha at its center, that very same reality is present inside every single speck of dust. The macrocosm is in the microcosm. The whole universe is in every single part. So that leaves us with a final question to chew on. The sutra presents this as the ultimate truth of how things are. If that's the case, if every part of our reality truly reflects the whole, then what amazing patterns, what hidden universes, what unexpected beauty might we find if we just took a moment to look a little closer at the world right in front of us?